What's up, guys? How's it going? I hope you had a great Thursday. My Thursday was pretty good, not too bad. Um, just work was work, nothing too crazy or worth going over from that. So, with my new truck, I noticed that when I was at a stop, I'd come to a stop and then I was making a turn. Um, it would kind of feel like the back tires were chopping a little bit. And if you're familiar with like how a rear end works, there's a couple of different types of things you can have. You can have like an open differential, which probably most cars have. You can have a limited slip, or you can have a locking. For most people, locking isn't a good idea. It's pretty much just for off-roading. It's the best for off-roading. Like, that's the best way to go. But it doesn't work out very well if you're trying to use it on the road, because what it does is it makes both the wheels spin at the same speed. And when you go around a corner, the wheels, the inside wheel and the outside wheel of the truck, spin at different speeds. So if you have them locked, your truck just kind of like starts hopping, which isn't good for the truck. It'll cause damage and amongst other things. When you have an open differential, is basically whatever, like the power goes to the path of least resistance, I should say. So even though your truck may have like four-wheel drive, if it's got an open differential, the wheels that have the least amount of traction are going to get all the power, and so you'll get stuck even if it's four-wheel drive, because basically it would then become two-wheel drive, which is better than one-wheel drive if you don't have four-wheel drive. If you just have a two-wheel drive setup and an open differential, then you basically have one-wheel drive. If you ever like burn rubber and you have an open differential, like you'll just have one little mark. Locking differential would obviously leave two marks because both wheels are spinning. And then that leaves the last one, which is the limited slip differential. And that's actually what my truck has. And so what that does is it's kind of the best of both worlds. It allows the wheels to spin at the same speed, and it's got like a clutch system in it, and basically it allows you to do that. And then when the wheels go at different speeds, because it's going around the corners, because it has those clutches in there, it then allows them to spin at different speeds. And then once it's going straight again, then they can spin at that. The nice thing about that is it lets you kind of have that traction with the all, like if you're going off-roading or anything like that. But you obviously don't have those issues with cornering. So now that I've explained that, so since mine does have the limited slip differential, the fact that it was kind of starting to hop a little bit when I go around the corner, like it would just really quickly, and then it would start going fine. I guess it's a common issue with those limited slip differentials. So they have this thing called a friction multiplier, and it's just this liquid that you put into the differential. It is attracted to the components in there, like the clutches and everything like that, and basically makes them more slippery. I don't know. So it just makes it so they work better. And so I ended up getting some of that, popped open the differential, poured all that stuff in there, and then did a few figure eights in a parking lot just to kind of get it worked in the system. So seemed okay after that. Obviously I haven't had that much time on it to see if there are any issues with it, but from the little bit of driving afterwards that I didn't notice any issues, so that should be good. And then I pumped up the tires because they're low. It's got like a max PSI of 80, and all the tires had somewhere around 40, so bumped those up a bit. Hopefully that was gonna help my fuel mileage economy. So, honey, crazy dog. So yeah, that was kind of the fun excitement of my day. Got to get under the truck and do some working. It's not a brand new truck, so there are some things I'm gonna have to do maintenance wise like that. So, which is good. I like working on cars, so as long as I have the right tools. And the stupid part doesn't break because of my strength. Yeah. Stupid part from the Dodge. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So, that was my day. That was excitement. Oh, and I gotta do that with like crazy wind. Like, there's a cold front or something that came through. So, like, when I started, it felt kind of nice. And then by the time I was pumping up the tires, I was out there just kind of like shivering because it had gotten so cold by that point. But yeah, good times. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.